All right, grade clarification time. So basically at Empirical Health, what we've basically developed is a 3-tier testing model. So the idea is to create complete transparency around each of the grades and ensure the practitioner and the customer that they understand where these grades come from and what is behind them and the backing that we have. So we're going to start with the A grade, right? So this is a conventionally grown herb. This herb is often misidentified. So what we're guaranteeing with this grade is it's the correct species. That's sort of number one. So sometimes you'll have adulterations in a lot of Chinese medicine herbs. So we're saying at the very least, it's the correct herb, okay? The second thing about it is that sometimes these herbs are in the category where there's very little production, or they're not wildcrafted, or they've been so wildcrafted, in fact, that they're actually only conventionally grown. So that's where this kind of grade comes in. It's much cheaper grade, generally speaking, and that's pretty much what the conventional grade is. So it doesn't come with any testing or anything like that, because testing costs about $500 US per batch. And if this is a small turnover herb or a rare herb, it can't justify the cost. It doesn't mean it's not good quality at all. In fact, it is quite good quality. It's just about, we're just being transparent as much as possible. The next grade is the AA grade. So AA grade basically is a new grade that we brought out, and it is a market grade, and it's typically from Dowdy regions. It's the highest quality in the markets. It's the freshest. So it's a grade that comes over very quickly. It's in-season grades. So sometimes you have lots of paperwork, lots of admin to do with herbs, and sometimes they can sit in warehouses for unknown amounts of time. So we don't like that. We want to keep it as fresh as possible. So that's what the AA grade is. The AAA grade. Now this is a herb that is tested in heavily tested, 400 pesticides at a non-detectable level. So there's only 1 or 2 labs in the world that can do this. We do it at an independent test in the United States in conjunction with Springwind. So we typically buy lots together, and then we test them together, and then we separate out the shipments based on that lot, and heavily tested, 400 pesticide, non-detectable. So this is the AAA grade. And then we have the Certified Australian Organic grade. So Certified Organic grade means it's certified organic, right? So we have transaction certification all the way from the farm. So farm to supplier, supplier to export agent to us to you. Okay, so now the word organic in Australia is not a regulated word. Unfortunately, they're working very hard to get this regulated. But basically what I can tell you to sum it all up is, if something says it's organic, but it doesn't have an organic certification stamp, it's pretty much not organic. So that's what it has to have. So that's our triple grade. Now, nothing is better or worse in terms of quality. It's just transparency around the grade. You can typically see most of the images on the website to show what it looks like. In our opinion, different herbs are better in different grades. It really depends on the herb. And that's just what we try to tell you, but we're just create transparency.